Hey guys, it's Amian here. I'm on the test server right now, and I'm bringing you a video on Hardlight's Game Update 57 Mid-Range Update. In this video, I'll discuss the changes that were made to Hardlight, what kind of damage you could expect, and finally I'll share some of my own opinions on this update as well. All the tests I've done are based on the Tunso test, and the average damage per second is calculated through 10-second parses done 10 times. Alright, let's take a look at the changes first. It is a mid-range update after all, so the Hardlight now has a close range, a mid-range, and a maximum range. Your damage is going to depend on which range you're standing in. Hardlight is a 3-second grace now. What this means is that if you are stunned or countered while you're comboing, you're able to resume your combos without losing the enhanced damage. This grace only applies if you are not the one stopping your own combos. If you use a power like Inspiration to buff yourself during your combos, the enhanced damage will reset. The power in Trap has received an update as well. While using its construct combos, you are now able to combo into Impact. Changes were made to the Assault power tree. The power's Lightweight and Whip Thrash are now swap places. The reason behind this is that now people will be able to use both melee and range combos with the same build. There is an update that I'm a bit uncertain about because I recall reading a post by Tunso. In the post, he said that Hardlight was going to get a 1.5 sec activation for the AM. So if you use a trait power and you start comboing 1.5 seconds after you activated the first power, your AM damage should start happening. I can't find that post anymore, and I can't see it in the test server update notes as well. So I sent a private message to Tunso, and I'm trying to figure out if it's actually true or not. Well, those were the changes, so I think it's time to talk about the damage now. I've done 2 different types of melee rotations and 1 range rotation done at 2 different ranges. The first melee rotation you see me doing right now is Claw, into Swing, into Boxing, into Chainsaw, and then start over again. The average damage per second I'm getting from this rotation is 37.1k. The second melee rotation I'm doing right now is Ram, into Whip Thrash times 2, Impact, Chainsaw, and then start over again. The average damage per second I'm getting from this rotation is 36.2k. They're both fairly close to each other. And now to the range rotation. This rotation is Ram, into Fan, into Impact, into Light Blast, into Minigun, and then start over again with Ram. This rotation within the 13 meter range does about 32.2k damage for me. And at max range it does about 24.5k. I've done a couple of tests and some of these numbers fluctuate a bit sometimes, so they can be a bit over and a bit under as well, but this is generally what I'm getting. So now that you know the changes that were made and what kind of damage you can expect, I'll tell you my personal opinions on this update. What I really like about this update is the 3-second grace. With all the stuns and interruptions you'll face in content, the ability to just be able to quickly go back to comboing without losing the enhanced damage is really good. Swapping the powers in the Assault tree is also a good change, because now we're able to use both melee and range rotations with the same build. The increase to damage is also really good. Compared to what it used to be, now it's actually pretty respectable and in line with other power sets that received a mid-range update. The main thing I really don't like about this update is that Hardlight is going to be the first power that isn't really able to do melee damage at a safe distance. Other powers like Gadgets and Mental can do their close range damage at a safe distance as long as they're within the 7 meter range. Even Atomic with its melee combos can do them at a sort of mid-range as long as they're within the 7 meter range and do enhanced damage. The only way to get close range damage with Hardlight is to use melee combos, which means you need to be right on the target. So to summarize this update, I think Tunso did a pretty good job with it. The damage is pretty much in line with other powers that received their mid-range updates. The only problem I have with it is really that you can't really melee, and melee is the only way to get the highest damage from Hardlight as of now. Alright then guys, this was my video on the Hardlight update. Let me know if you agree with my points or if you have another opinion on this Hardlight update in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as well, because that really helps us. and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!